Alright, let's do a live one. Who are we against? Maelstrom Wander. Perks Recall, Turnabout, Imperial Sea with no black, top, but we have 2 lands. It's fine, I guess. It's not exciting. You could have molded that hand. I don't really want to go to 6. Has a top. Get a free draw in these weird 1v1 rules. There's our black source. So it's tempting to just go black-red since we have 2 islands. And Imperial Seal for our Soul Ring and then spend top on our second turn. So I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. So we'll go ahead and get the Badlands. And we'll go get Soul Ring. Save ourselves a little life. Doesn't really curve out any different with a Crypt anyway. And this guy scoops to a turn 1 Imperial Seal. Alrighty then. Lily, come on. And he scoops the whole match. Alrighty. I guess we aren't playing against Maelstrom Wander. Let's try this guy. For whatever reason, people who have this icon are typically not as shitty as people who have other icons. Oh, someone joined it like the exact same time. Alright, let's try Crown Royal. And either that guy joined faster than me or I got blocked. There we go. I've played against this guy more than once, which means I could be blocked. No. Can't remember if he's good or not, but this name looks familiar to me. It looks like he will be on the play, not me. Erebos, God of the Dead. I think I remember this deck. Triple lands, no black source again for this Imperial Seal, but we got a Preordain, Helm of Awakening, High Tide with all islands. Seems good enough to me. In this deck, by the way, ooh, Soul Ring. That's never good. We like getting hands with lots of mana at the start because our deck has a lower count of mana than it does of gas, so it's very easy to top deck into the right cards. Sunken Ruins is good because we got a Black Sorcerer for our Imperial Seal, and in this case, there's a good chance it's going to be Time Spiral. Going to go ahead and Preordain out. Ooh, and a Demonic Tutor, so we can get straight to Hand Tutor as well. So you know what? Chain of Vapor, bottom or top? If I keep the Chain of Vapor, I can bounce the Soul Ring, but it doesn't really curve out the way I want it to. We'll do bottom, top. We could hit something better than that. There's something to be said for keeping it. It's not a horrible card in this situation. Not really too worried about it. Go straight into Erebos. Not too worried about that. It's obviously not good. He's got a Draw Engine and mana. Nice Whisper. Interesting. So now, what do I want to do? Demonic Tutor into Mana Crypt into Helm? Or do I want to save the Demonic Tutor? And potentially, because I'm still going to be a couple turns away from this Imperial Seal if I do it that way either way. So I think, yeah, we're going to Demonic Tutor, because then we can Night's Whisper straight into the Imperial Seal. Let's think about this. Will I still have enough High Tide? Yeah, because I'll Mana Crypt into this Helm of Awakening. So this will actually work out nicely, because we'll have the 2 extra mana here, plus everything will cost less. So we'll go ahead and say, okay, buddy, go ahead and puke your hand, because I don't give you much credit. Oh, well. Yet again, the auto scoop. I think he does remember me. I have a feeling we would have crushed him that game with a turn 3 Spiral Tide with lots of mana in play and a cost reducer. That would have been disgusting. Let's attempt to play again. This is the problem with recording live games. Most of them will be shit. We'll go first. Lots of rituals with Yogg-Will. Chromux pretty much gives us 2 lands. Got a Preordain. Copy Artifact, potentially good if he has a Soul Ring. This hand is definitely keepable on a single land. Still need a draw-type gas card. Interesting, Doomsday. We can preordain to open Doomsday Pile, but we need a second land to turn Gush online. So it's kind of an awkward situation to be in here. Obviously, I'm going to go fetch out a UC. We also have the Yawgmoth's Will already in our hand. For the sake of staying open and being more efficient with our first turn, I'm going to go ahead and preordain out the gate. Okay, Grim Tutor is fine. What is he playing? Do I want the Pyroblast as well? I think I don't, because I need to hit lands, even though he is playing blue. I don't have the red source yet anyway, so we're going to put it on bottom. Grim Tutor on top. And we won't throw the Chromox out just yet. Fuck song is this? I think that's just an ad. Ooh, Duress. It's interesting to see what he takes here. I want to say you take the Dark Ritual here, maybe? Then again, I still have a Cabal Ritual, and I can still pitch to the Chromox. I can pitch the Doomsday to the Chromox. Or vice versa. I don't really have a super gas card. I guess you could take the Grim Tutor. Takes the Yawgmoth's Will, which is completely useless to me as of right now. I don't think that was the right pull, especially since I'm considering spiraling it back down. Interesting. Let's burn the Dark Ritual. To Grim Tutor. To go get Time Twister. And then we'll cast a Chromox. And we'll get rid of our Doomsday. And we'll go ahead and we'll play the Candles. And hopefully we get a land or something else we don't mind re-Chromoxing. Relic. That's not good. And he has open mana to hose the whole yard with it. Okay, there's the land. I don't really need to get the more mana. I need to... oops. I need to Twister right away, but there's no reason not to float an additional mana here. Go ahead and let him take that Cabal Ritual with his Relic. I'm going to assume he... Good thing is if he Relics here, he doesn't get the cantrip off the card, but it's still worth popping it just to exile my graveyard. So he does hit a bunch of good cards. Turns off Yawgmoth's Will. Shut up, Lily. But we're perfectly okay with this because... it still doesn't put him up a card. And we have a Duress that we can use. So that's a decent curve out there. Got a red for Pyroblast. Let's see here. Ancient Craving, Read the Bones, Order of Succession. Don't really care about that. Promise of Power and Ancient Craving are turn away. Greaves doesn't really worry me. Let's get rid of his next turn play, which is Read the Bones. Go ahead and play Lightning Greaves. I'm okay with that. Fetch land. Well, we're going to play our red source anyway. Going to slam our Dimir Signet. We'll use this. Leave the Red Blast and the Chain of Vapor open here. Even though his hand is all red at this point. Burnished Heart. Okie dokie. I don't think he can afford to sack a land. So I think I'm going to trade my Chain of Vapor in right here for tempo. Like, bouncing the Chrome Mox isn't even that bad because the Gush isn't amazing here. Not that I want to trade it, but I'm willing to trade it if he wants to sack a land. And he is not. And he might not get another chance to slip that out because he might just want to slam his Mirko Vosk. We are going to slam Future Sight here. You can play a land to play around Daze, but I really don't see him as a Daze player. I'd rather chance getting a land off the top here. Mana Drain is good. Let's keep Red Blast open for if he wants to play his General and leave Mana Drain on top. I don't really want to shuffle away the Mana Drain since we have a card advantage engine and we can just kind of keep him from beating us and just kind of play a controlling type game from here. And Hill Ancient Craving, which I'm totally okay with. That doesn't give any kind of board presence and uses all of his mana. Guess he gets one more mana. Spell Bomb, okay. On that Graveyard Hate plan. Which will not stop us from, we didn't lose top or anything, yeah, from going to get our instant win with top line. Windfall is some value, though I don't necessarily know that I want to lose this Mana Drain. I'd rather camp behind the Mana Drain, to be perfectly honest. And because of that, I'm going to go ahead and shuffle it away, even though it would draw me some cards. Go ahead and get the Steam Vents. I'll pay. Swan Song isn't the best, but Gush is instant, so we could potentially just cast it instant to draw 2 on his turn. And we'll sit behind our counter spells right now. With our draw engine online, we're really in no hurry, even though he's up on cards. Swiftfoot Boots does nothing. Not afraid of that card in the least. And with him doing nothing, we're actually going to get to hard cast this Gush. Is that what I want to leave up? No. We want to leave that up. Now we got Thoughtseize and we have Necro plus Future Sight. So that is not bad. We'll play our land right off the top. And that is a Demonic Tutor, so we do not want to fetch right away. Instead, actually before we cast the Demonic Tutor, I can still do this. We'll lead with Thoughtseize to check for counters. And, yeah, he's going to scoop it in. He was pretty much done there. I had a wall of counter spells, a Necropotence. I was going to have Necro top Future Sight. He was in a world of hurt at that point. So, that will be the game you watched today. And I think that's all I'm going to be recording for tonight. Moxnix signing out.